If you clicked onto this video, there will be no half-assing. This current program that I'm going to give you is going to go harder than the new release of your favorite artist. What's up, guys? Jared back with another video. Hey, I just want to say, at the time of me recording this, I am currently at 204 subscribers. 204 of us. That's absolutely massive. Thank you all for the continued support. I really appreciate it. It comes from the depths of my heart. Took a 3-day weekend, went to Oman, had a bit of fun. I'm done dreaming now though. Back to the business at hand, crushing our goals, and going to be better than we were yesterday. This sample program, I just want to preface it by saying this. It's never about the program. It's always about you. You can always make whatever you want to work, and you can learn something from quite literally anyone. You can learn something from a homeless person. So take my humble advice, please, if you want to, and follow this split. It's a 12-week split. It's broken up into 3 blocks, weeks 1 to 4, weeks 4 to 8, and weeks 8 to 12. And it follows an individual body split, so you're just your conventional bro split, if you might will. So you have your leg day, you have your chest and shoulders day, you have your arm day, you have your back day. And since those are 4 different body parts, well 5 if you include the chest and shoulders being trained on the same day, you can allocate to yourself an extra day to put emphasis on whatever body part you'd like to. Without further ado, let's get into what you came for, the program itself. We start with our leg day. With legs, I like to warm up with my hamstrings. So we start with a lying hamstring curl. That's the one where I'm flat out on my chest, curling my hamstrings, right? Then I move into a single leg hamstring curl. So slightly the same movement, just different emphasis and different loading. After that, I go into a high position leg press. High position simply because I want to put as much tension and emphasis on my hamstrings as I possibly can. And I just feel like doing it, to be honest. After we finish warming up our hamstrings, we move into our heavy compound for the day. What else could it be but a squat? You're gonna get under the bar, you're gonna get after it, and you're going to go until your quads feel like you're walking on marshmallows, roasted marshmallows. Your quads should be under absolute fire. You should be able to walk after this leg day, all right? After that, you're going to go into some single leg extensions on the machine, and you're gonna superset it with your normal leg extensions. Using both your legs now, you're gonna increase the weight, and you're going to go on the last set. I want 50 reps, 50. I don't care how much you did on every other set. I don't care how much effort you did. For that last set, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, all right? Since I'm moving away from directly loading my posterior chain from doing movements like RDLs and deadlifts for a while, I'm going to do some weighted hyperextensions. I've opted for the weighted hyperextension instead of loading a deadlift or heavy dumbbell RDL, something of that sort. Then I finish with my calves. Cool? Cool. The chest and shoulders day. Gonna get a chest like Goku, a chest like Broly, a chest like your favorite influencer, a chest that will make any other gym goer jealous. What better way to start than a machine fly, right? You're going to really stretch your pecs here and squeeze at the top. After that, you're going to go into some tricep pushdowns to warm your tricep up, because after that, you're going straight into some incline dumbbell bench pressing, right? You're gonna come down all the way deep, touch your pec, explode up. Sets and reps here. For any of these movements, for the leg day, for this day, for any other day, I'll tell you, it can vary. Do what works for you and really feel it out. Don't go doing anything crazy like 10 sets of 10, no. Progressively overload, dynamically progress. Linear or not, progress should be seen every session. After that, you're going to go into some close grip or flat Smith machine pressing. Smith machine because I think that you get a great contraction on it, better than if you were just to do a normal barbell bench press, but maybe I'm biased. Then you're going to go into some weighted dips or just normal dips, and then you can go into some weighted push-ups or normal push-ups. You may be wondering, Jared, why the calisthenics work when you've already moved from weight training? Because you want to be a complete lifter. You don't just want to be a guy that has non-applicable real-world functional strength, as many have dubbed it. Nah, you want to be able to do everything. You want to be able to pull yourself. You want to be able to push yourself. You want to be able to lift the car off someone if they ever need it, you know what I mean? Which I don't know why you'd ever be in that position, but hey, it helps to be strong, is what I'm saying. After you do your weighted push-ups, you're going to go into some lateral raises for your side deltoid. Then you're going to go into some rear delt flies for your rear deltoid, which is essentially connected to your back. After that, you're going to go into some frontal plane pressing, so you can either do a dumbbell press or a machine press. And you finish with your calves. For some reason, my calves are just so stubborn to grow. I don't know. I've seen people out here, they've never trained calves a day in their life. It's as massive as the freaking statues of Olympus or just some stuff you'll see at Colosseums. I'm curious to know, do your calves grow, or do you have high insertions like me that just refuse to grow? Let me know in the comment section. Right? After the chest and shoulders day, what's better to follow it up with than a back day? Now for back days, I like to do lat pull downs, but you can also opt for a weighted chin up or a wide grip pull up, whichever one suits you best, whichever one you can connect with most. You can also do just normal, not weighted calisthenics for your back, of course. After you move from a pulling movement, you're going to go into a rowing movement, one that biases your lat at this point. So you can either do a single arm dumbbell row or a chest, so some sort of rowing on the frontal plane that allows you to really retract your scapula, squeeze, and then stretch. Then you're going to go into some pullovers, right? You can do these with a dumbbell. You can do these on a cable machine in which you hold the attachment, you really attach and then you pull down. And then I also train my posterior chain, my lower back on these days. Told you I'm opting out of the deadlifts and stuff for a while, so I'll be going into some weighted hypers. Finish with calves. After our back day, we move into our arm day. It'll be right here, by the way, the entire program for each body part, and then at the end I'll just have it hover right here for a while, have it linger. For our arm day, I like to start with triceps always, because who doesn't want to leave the gym with a huge bicep pump? So we're going to do our push downs. We're going to do a close grip bench press. We're going to do dumbbell overhead extensions, and then we're going to do our body weight dips. After we've done those, you can opt for some shoulder work, which I have done. You can do some pressing for your front delt, because a lot of people may argue that your front delt gets trained enough when you do your chest movements, your incline pressing and stuff. I just like to put emphasis on it. It's a me thing, but yeah. After you've finished with your triceps, you're going to move into your biceps. For biceps, you're going to start with either an easy bar or straight bar, or even a dumbbell, but you're going to curl something, right? You're going to do a curl, and you're going to do a preacher curl. If you don't have a standing up type of thingamajig, it evades me right now, but you want something that really keeps your bicep fixated in one position and only your forearm is going to be moving. So you're not going to be allowed to load yourself too heavy on these, because if you do, your biceps going to right off the tendon. But you just want to get enough of a stretch that it peak contracts and you get the stimulus required. After these, a favorite of mine, hammer curls. A lot of people have dubbed this as a powerlifting cope exercise. I don't see it as that at all. I see it as a movement that I can load quite heavily and get great stimulus and great reactions from it from my body. Heavily has benefited me, and it trains your brachioradialis, so your arm is just going to look even more massive and meaty. Who doesn't want that? Big arms, more fun. Then we're going to finish with our chin-ups. These are for our forearms and or biceps, really. You'll feel some back, but trust me, these are a game changer for your arms. You can either finish with calves or some abdominal work. For your ab training, you really need to drop your body fat levels first before you really are allowed to get the full range of motion on them. But this will come with training and as your body adapts. After my arm day, I'll most likely take a day off, and then I hit another chest and shoulders day, right? For this split, all that really matters with any split is your effort levels and just how much you want to make it work. At first, it may feel like, oh, I'm doing the same repetitive movements. Yes, but as you're doing the same repetitive movements, you're getting better at them and you're getting more comfortable, and your body is adapting to this mode of exercise that probably you've never been exposed to before. If it doesn't work for you, feel free to try any other split. What matters is that you enjoy yourself during your journey and you progress. No matter how progress may seem, it isn't linear, and we should all do our best to ensure that we're doing what we can for ourselves. Here, I'll have the entire split out for you guys, and just make what you will with it, give your all, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It will be a special one. I don't want to spoil it too much. Just stay tuned. Until the next video, train harder than last time. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ensure that you're going harder than ever before. 2025 is right around the corner. Winter art doesn't exist. We're making an entire circle. Always remember, your body never betrays your effort, mentally, spiritually, or physically. Until the next video, it's been real.